All of the remediation debates don't really mean anything until the market accepts the remediation. It doesn't matter what I say, it doesn't matter what any of these panelists say, it doesn't matter what anybody says outside. It's when the market accepts that these homes are fixed. We are still seeing disclosures in the real estate market. We're seeing homeowners now having to disclose both whether they think they have or whether they've tried to remediate. And what's going to be important is getting to the point where the market accepts these homes as fixed, whatever that means. You cannot walk away today, I don't think, without understanding that there is a pragmatic issue to this remediation, an element of that. We can debate the science on a lot of things, but when it comes to fixing the homes, you can't ignore that there are going to be some efficiencies created by simply doing something. We have to get to a point where there's consensus. This is impairing, there's no doubt in my mind, this is impairing our ability to go forward. The CPSC did warn, had kind of a muted consumer warning in there against the non-demolition remediations. I don't know how much mileage any of those have anymore, but you don't see any discussions of that from the big builders who are remediating. You didn't see it from n4v in the trials, and the CPSC continues to warn against it because of the science and how long it's going to take to get a big enough N, if you will, to do this. Is the cost debate over? We have two opinions. They're kind of in the same ballpark. Are we done? And what you'll hear today is no, and I think that's right. One of the delicate issues that are brewing, there were some questions earlier about the Beezer settlement. We're all trying to figure out the details. But you could see a situation where n4v could come in and potentially negotiate at a far lower price to fix 50 homes than the individual homeowner. And so I don't know if that will become the benchmark, but I will tell you this, representing hundreds of folks whose builder went bankrupt or who is simply not able to, they have no coverage and they don't have the financial well-being, or don't have, they don't believe they're responsible. That is going to make it very hard to resolve those cases, because on an individual homeowner remediation, at the levels we're seeing now that they have to negotiate with each sub separately, a low-ball offer is not going to get these homes fixed, and frankly will cause more problems. Additionally, you have to remember, n4v only makes up a certain percentage of the market. There's a lot of homes, more than half, are probably not n4v. And so we still have a significant effort to be had. And so what does that mean? That means for those of you who are subs and suppliers and builders, it's not over. There are going to be people chasing you for your insurance because it's needed if n4v isn't able to come to the table. Is the science done? I think objectively, no. I think it's clear from Germano and Hernandez, from the CPSC, we'll see what the national home builders do, and from the debates. Yes, I think there will be science debates going on, wiring and other things, but can we fix these homes based on what we know now? I think the answer is yes, where there's a will. And what's the next step? Money. I think the important aspect of what we got to this point was getting to a consensus. It's what I said last year when I was here. We have to get to a point that there's a general consensus, but that is only one half of the equation. What is it going to take to fix? Now, where's the money going to come from? And I think that's where people like Bob and others are battling with insurance companies, and that's where the subs and smaller builders need to be worried about bankruptcy.